Good afternoon, everybody, and happy Tuesday here from the Hive Allentown. My name is Megan. I am one of your managers here with City Center Residential, back for another episode of Tour Tuesdays Allentown here at the Hive. It is a chilly day, so we're going to be inside here, heading outside in a little bit. But during today's show, we're going to show you some progress on amenity spaces, some stuff you guys haven't seen before. Super excited to show you guys. If you are new here, we do ask and request that you do ask questions during today's show. Any questions you have about the apartments, the amenity spaces, our availability here, be sure to use that comment box down below. And for everyone who asks a question, you are entered to win a gift card to the downtown Allentown market. So yum, make sure you take advantage of that. Fielding your questions today is my co-host every single week, Miss Christina from City Center.
Hello everyone. Can't wait to hear your questions today. You guys were very quiet last week. It made me sad. So hope to hear you today.
You know her, you love her, you will let her bully you into asking questions. So please be sure to ask. We're happy to answer during today's show. If we don't get to your question during the episode today, send us a message afterwards. We'll be sure to get right back to you. So we are standing in the entrance of the Hive in the south building, standing in what is going to be our leasing office and the main amenity space for the building, which we've made a ton of progress on over the last couple weeks. So we're just going to do a quick breeze through here, and then I'm going to take you guys into the courtyard, which we have not seen yet. So I'm really excited to show you guys the courtyard. We're making tons of progress in here because move-ins are just a few short weeks away. So behind me, as I mentioned, we have this main amenity space. The paint has gone up. A lot of the walls are more finished now. We've got some insets put in the main space, and I'll be able to show you guys that rendering as well. But as we've discussed previously, co-working space is going to be right here off the main area. Great work from home spot. We've got all the carpet ready to go. We have glass going in to make 2 private conference rooms. I know it's looking a lot more like a real space now versus that sort of unfinished space. And this is going to open right up into this main lobby area and main amenity space area. We're all just watching our step here. We haven't been able to venture into this space too often yet because it's been mostly unfinished. But what we're standing in is the main amenity hub. So here you're going to have like a kitchen space, fireplace, TV, your soft seating, just a great place to hang out and spend time with your neighbors and your friends. And then for more of the game space, that is to my right, your left, game space tucked away in the corner over here, which is gonna have your shuffleboard, your pool table, all of those really cool spaces for more of like the game hangout spot. But we just installed our fireplace. We have a little rendering of what this space is going to look like. You've got all of these great lounge seating areas, a beautiful built-in kitchen, just tons of seating, and of course, as I mentioned, the fireplace behind us. And those spaces are behind where you guys are. So, Christina, you want to be on a white?
Yes. Look at all this space. Isn't it wonderful? And we have 2 questions.
I love this.
This is great. First question, is there an HOA monthly fee?
So we don't have an HOA fee because this is an apartment complex, so you don't own, you rent. We do have a $60 monthly amenity fee, which of course gives you access to all of the amenities, but also includes high-speed private Wi-Fi inside your apartment. So you actually don't have to get a Wi-Fi provider. So essentially it pays for itself, which is perfect.
Great. And then Giselle, hi Giselle, asks, can residents from other buildings access the amenities here?
So Christina made a little bit of a face, and because the answer to that question is unfortunately no. However, the best way to gain access to all the amenity spaces is to make friends with folks who live in all of the buildings. So if you live at Center Square Lofts and you want to come hang out over at the Hive, make sure that you come to the resident happy hours and the events that we have. Make friends with the people who live in the other buildings. And then if you live at CSL and you have friends who now live at the Hive, invite them over to use the pool. It's the best way to do it. As a rule, with all of our amenity spaces, you have access to any amenity spaces that share a name with your building. So for example, if you live in Strata West, you have access to all of the Strata buildings. If you live at Center Square, you have access to the Center Square buildings. If you live at the Hive, you have access to both Hive buildings. Same thing with City Place. So makes it, to try to make it easy for you. That's the best way to describe it. But make sure you come to all the cool resident events. Come to happy hour, come to Yappy Hour, which is next week.
Yes, the 27th.
Next Wednesday, Yappy Hour at the dog park. We're located right out Center Square Lofts. We're gonna have tons of residents there, make friends with your neighbors, and then you can hang out in their amenities.
Oh,
She's got a question.
This is a question we like to hear. Where can I apply to buy an apartment?
If you couldn't hear, because I know we just had a little bit of a noise behind us, the question was, where can I apply? Application is done right on our website. So it's thehiveallentown.com. Click on apply now. We have only released certain units to the market on the first and second floor. So there's only a handful of apartments left with what we've currently released to the market. But keep an eye out shortly for us to be releasing some of the higher floors as we move through the summer. So we've got lots of options for you. We can't wait to have you here. But for those first and second floors, only a few left. Should we check out that courtyard?
Let's go.
I know you guys have all been very eager to see the courtyard. It finally has a floor, so that's always exciting. But this courtyard is modeled after the courtyards that we have in our other communities like Strata, Center Square Lofts, and City Place. Just a really nice communal hub for you guys to hang out. We got here a little bit early, so we had our foreman give us the grand tour of the courtyard and let us know where everything was going to be. So if you guys follow me, we are going to have 2 main hangout spaces, plus all the turf space that you see around, which there of course will be additional seating. So you have to use a little bit of imagination, a little bit of vision, but this is our outdoor kitchen. So this is the main outdoor kitchen space here in the courtyard of the south building. In this outdoor kitchen there will be 2 grills, outdoor sink. This is a nice big island with seating at it that you'll be able to utilize. And then behind you guys, in front of me, we're gonna have a fire pit right here, lots of lounge seating around it, and of course this is a big, beautiful, expansive courtyard, so there will be plenty of places for you guys to hang out, in addition to the courtyard that separates the north building and the south building. So out in that courtyard, which is on the outside of the building, it's even larger. It's gonna have more of these outdoor spaces, landscaping, hardscaping. There are so many outdoor places to hang out in this community. I cannot emphasize that enough. If you love outdoor space, this is the community for you. There's lots of places to escape to when you want to get out of your apartment, or a change of scenery. Christina looks like she has a question for me.
It's my question, really. So I know that there's going to be a dog park here. Which courtyard will the dog park be in?
So the courtyard is not in any of the dog parks. It's actually a separate space. So we are in the south courtyard right now. Then we have the north-south combo courtyard. And on the other side of the north building, we have a designated standalone dog park. So when you come for a tour, we're happy to point that out to you, let you know how that's going to work. But it's right part of the community here, actually separate from the 2 courtyards. So both of our main courtyard spaces are just going to be for hangout only. No designated dog area within those spaces. They have their own beautiful dog park to take advantage of. Lots of room for them to run around and stretch their legs. In addition to the dog park that all residents have access to right outside of Center Square Lofts. So 2 beautiful dog parks that every single resident has access to.
Great. And someone asked,
Come on,
I'm gonna sneak in underneath the pergola. Do we have weekly exercise classes?
So we don't. However, we have a lot of residents who are personal trainers. We have a lot of residents who kind of do that on the side. If you know of anyone, by all means, send them their way. It's definitely something we can look into. However, one of the best perks of being a resident down here is our partnership with LVHN Fitness. So right across the street at the hockey arena, Lehigh Valley Health Network has a beautiful fitness facility. Memberships there are normally between $50 and $60 a month. Our residents get that membership for $20. It really is a no-brainer. They have classes, trainers, an indoor track, all sorts of great amenity spaces that you guys can take advantage of for a very low price. Of course, in addition to having a gym right inside your building. So it doesn't get much better than that. But hey, if there is someone who wants to host exercise classes, start their own club, their own event, by all means, please come to us at the leasing office. We love hearing your ideas. And if it's something that we can help you facilitate and help you do, we would love to help. That's a great question.
That is a great question. I agree.
I love that. So as Christina mentioned earlier about applying and touring and things like that, we only have a handful of apartments left for what we've currently turned over to the market, but we are going to turn over some additional units very, very soon. So please keep an eye on our availability online so you can check that out. and I cannot stress enough how much you guys should come take a tour. This building is really coming together beautifully. The apartments are just about done. The amenity spaces are finishing up now, and this community is really just starting to come to life. So if you're interested in scheduling a tour, be sure to use the schedule a tour button on our website. I believe it's in the link in our bio, but you can do it right on our website, or you can give our office a call. We tour by equipment Monday through Saturday, and we would love to show you around the Hive. We are back next week with another episode of Tour Tuesdays. I think we're going off site. Are we going on a field trip?
We are. Let's pray for nice weather. And if it is, we're going to be in the Arts Walk Pocket Park with our events coordinator. So.
Perfect. Let's keep our fingers crossed for warm weather, because Christina and I are freezing today. Yes. I don't know what it is with this weather, but this is crazy. So let's keep our fingers crossed for warm weather. We're taking a field trip next week to the Arts Walk and the Pocket Park, but we will see you same place, same time next week here on Instagram and Facebook. Bye, guys.